the Regal Nemesis. We all know that Harry's wife stayed away from the coronation, but although she wasn't there, she will have been made aware of what was going on. She may not have got up in the middle of the night to watch it, although one couldn't necessarily rule that out, but she will have looked at the press reportage about the event because her narcissism would demand that she would do so. Not knowing what went on would affect her need for control, and therefore her narcissism, by bringing the coronation onto her radar, means that an associated cast of individuals, the Prince and Princess of Wales, King Charles, Queen Camilla, other individuals also, all come up on her radar, and thus her narcissism has to bring them under control. She can't do so directly because she's not able to get in contact with them. And therefore, she would either have to smear them, triangulate them in some way, or stay in a position of withdrawal. But her narcissism would want her to find out what people looked like, what they were doing, what went on, who sat where, who talked to who. And along with all of this, of course, she would need to keep tabs on old Ginger Bollocks himself as the intimate partner primary source. As part of this compulsion to find out what's going on, she will, of course, have learned that the Princess of Wales, the Nemesis, was looking as radiant as ever. And this undoubtedly will, of course, an explosion of fury for Harry's wife, who, despite her best attempts to look chic, fails nearly every single time. On the other hand, Catherine is regularly praised for how classy she looks, how elegant she looks, how radiant she appears. And Daily Mail, in an article by Harriet Johnston, states, "A dazzling princess, Kate is radiant in an ivory Alexander McQueen dress featuring flowers from the Four Nations as she pays tribute to Diana with her jewels as she joins Prince William at the King's coronation." Another double whammy for Harry's wife, kiss kiss bang bang. Not only does the Nemesis look magnificent, there's also a tribute to Diana in there, who Harry's wife believes that she emulates. The Mail reported, "The Princess of Wales looked radiant in a dazzling ivory Alexander McQueen dress as she attended the King's coronation alongside Prince William today." As she arrived in London, Kate Middleton, 41, was elegant in the stunning ivory silk crepe gown, which featured silver bullion and thread work embroidery, featuring rose, thistle, daffodil and shamrock motifs to represent each of the Four Nations. Instead of a tiara, the royal mother of three wore a matching Jess Collette Alexander McQueen headpiece with silver bullion, crystal and silver threadwork, three-dimensional leaf embroidery. The princess has long chosen to wear Alexander McQueen for significant moments in her life, and in a touching nod to her late mother-in-law, the princess wore a set of Diana's pearl and diamond earrings for the occasion. Accordingly, she has worn Alexander McQueen, one of her favourite fashion brands, on numerous occasions, most notably choosing its creative director Sarah Burton to design her wedding dress. The four flowers of the home nations, English rose, Scottish thistle, Welsh daffodil and Irish shamrock, were embroidered onto the dress. Kate donned pearl earrings that were gifted to Diana before her wedding to Charles in 1981. The mother of three previously wore the jewellery left to William and Harry at the BAFTAs in 2019. They feature a double curve of various cuts of diamond with a hanging pearl. Diana wore the earrings on various occasions, including at a banquet for the Japanese Emperor Akihito in 1990 and at a gala at the Palace of Versailles in 1994. Queen Mary, the Queen's grandmother, was said to have made regular use of the service. The resulting triple-strand necklace has rows of graduated stones suspended between two diamond triangles. It was also the Queen's preferred necklace for wearing without a tiara. Last night, Kate commanded attention at a reception at Buckingham Palace ahead of the big day. The mother of three donned a new £360 self-portrait wrap midi dress to attend the lavish event in London, hosted by King Charles on the eve of his coronation. Joining foreign royals, world leaders and dignitaries, including Queen Letizia of Spain at the glittering reception, the princess completed her ensemble with the Queen Mother's sapphire and diamond earrings. Enhancing her features with a smattering of glamorous makeup, Kate kept her hair in tight curls, with a statement side parting as she chatted to guests, including Crown Princess Mary and Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark and US First Lady Jill Biden. Kate appeared relaxed and at ease as she shared jokes with those invited, while King Charles was seen deep in conversation with the First Lady of Ukraine, President Zelensky's wife, Alina Zelenska. Accordingly, Catherine is given a fantastic write-up, considerable detail about what she was wearing, and the pictures speak for themselves. She looked fantastic. Now, imagine Harry's wife will know about this. Her narcissism will have compelled her to find out. Indeed, she may well have been reading the very Daily Mail article that I was reading to you and been looking at those pictures. And when she reads about the glowing praise that's heaped upon her, it will have her snapping one of her TIG pencils that she's just had manufactured for the supposed TIG comeback. When she looks on the pictures showing Kate looking effortlessly graceful, she inside will be furious. "That should have been me," she would shriek to high heaven, believing she should have been the one accompanying Big Willie Styley. Part of her will recognise that, of course, Catherine looks fantastic, but her own narcissism, because Catherine is seen through the veil of being painted black, will look to pick fault. That colour doesn't suit her. She looks too gaunt. She's got too much makeup on. She hasn't got enough makeup on. I don't like the way that her hair is styled. Her narcissism will be working overdrive to countenance the fact that Catherine is getting such praise. And then, of course, learning that she's hobnobbing with US First Lady Jill Biden, that she's talking to the royals from Spain, from Denmark, from Norway, from the Netherlands that were in attendance. Harry's wife cannot help but feel those pangs of envy, because her narcissism will allow that to come to the fore, that her envy will be fountaining inside of her as she looks and thinks, "The Nemesis, the Nemesis," and she shrieks, perhaps throwing herself to the floor and sobbing in an attempt to gain some kind of sympathy from whoever might be around. She will hate the fact that the Nemesis looks so good. She will hate the fact that her Nemesis has been praised in the manner that she has. She will hate the fact that her Nemesis has been able to meet all of these people. Catherine, although she doesn't need it because of her empathic status, has been on a stage whereby plenty of people have been admiring and praising her. Harry's wife wanted that, but she couldn't have it because she didn't attend, because her narcissism dictated it wasn't appropriate for her to do so. Moreover, as we know, whenever Harry's wife attempts to wear something through Fridge, be it Fridge by Valentino, Kermit Goes to Church, One of Our Jowers is Missing, Pooh emoji hat, Teacup by Royal Dilton, Tent by Army Surplus, Chairman Mao does New York, The Bouncing Berry of Harlem, and Overripe Tomato Burst Lady, then whatever she picks generally doesn't look good on her compared to how Catherine looks. It was a dark, dark day for Harry's wife as she looked upon all of this. And seeing the Regal Nemesis repeatedly caused explosions of fury for Harry's wife, where she will have had to have kicked a chicken of authenticity, shrieked at Harold if he happened to have been there, or bellowed at member of staff about, "Why does she always have to look like this?" Be under no illusion. It was a difficult time for Harry's wife, but I dare say you would not be affording her any sympathy. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.